It's not one of those that I'll just go talk to your boss and he'll wave it away.
Right.
So,
Nope.
so but
It's
it's,
you got to go deal with the city.
it's still a pet peeve of mine, but I've come to the this state of mind that people will do whatever the fuck they want to do because some people feel they're
Yep.
entitled to. And I just sit back, watch the show. I'm like, okay, well, you've been lucky so far, but eventually, one of these days, you're gonna get caught. It is what it is.
Yep.
Fuck it,
That's right.
it is what it is. I mean, you do good, a lot of good comes back to you. You do bad, well, when shit happens to you, you can't complain. Why is this happening to me? If you're an asshole, you probably know. I mean, that's how I started living my life back in the day when I did assholey things and shit came back to me. I mean, I would question, why did this happen? And then a little voice deep inside is like, because you did this, because you're an asshole. I mean,
You're an asshole, Leo.
yeah, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. Yeah. Oh, gosh. No. Then it's like, hey, a lot of the times, I mean, bad things happen to good people, but, if you put out good, it comes back to you. I mean, it's one of the things that every time we sign off, we're talking about be kind to each other. I mean, which
Right.
is kind of, I was rewatching Good Omens. I don't know if you've ever paid any attention to that. Good Omens.
No, I tried to watch one episode. I just couldn't get into it.
Oh well, dude. When you see Crawley, and if it doesn't remind you of Joe Frosh, I don't know what to tell you. When you see Crowley, and it's like, it's almost kind of like the friendship that him and Gunny would have had. I'm just saying,
Okay.
you know, like it. Fine, it was crazy. But anyway, there's a scene there where we always tell people to be kind, and there's a scene where they're going through time and they show the crucifixion, and here comes Crowley, like, so what he do? And the angel's like, Crowley's the demon, and the angel, I can't remember his name, but he's like, he told people to be kind to each other. Oh shit, that'll do it. He's like, so, you know, they're at the crucifixion. Why is he up there? Because he told people to be nice to each other, to be kind to each other. So sometimes I wonder if we're just crucifying people.
Uh, I don't know.
Philosophical question there.
I
I'm
hope
like,
not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope not.
Holy, the morning star just came out in me. Are we really doing the right thing by telling people to be kind to each other? Like,
Yeah, maybe we should tell them to just be self-centered and look out for themselves and no one else.
or don't get caught, motherfuckers. Just no, not really.
Right.
No, actually, we do need a lot more kindness, and I'm talking about genuine kindness, not the kind of kindness that people do for people they can return back the favor. You know what I'm saying? Because that's bullshit. That doesn't
Hey,
count.
you know what else I don't like? I
Hmm.
don't like when people are doing it just for videos.
Oh God,
Like,
that's my pet peeve too. Like when you see somebody giving money to a homeless guy and they're fucking putting it on Instagram, TikTok, or wherever the fuck. I'm like, nah, motherfucker. You're gonna do that. Do it on your own. Now,
right.
if somebody else happens to video you and you weren't aware of what was happening, and you get recognition that way, that's a different story. But if you fucking staged it and you have somebody videotaping you as you are giving a $20 bill to a homeless guy and telling him, oh,
Right.
it's cold here, go get yourself a meal, and putting on your fucking cheesy smile. You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that really bothers me. I mean, I truly believe kindness should be one of the, just something that nobody knows. You know what I mean? Like it should just be something you do and that's it.
Exactly.
Don't
You
go telling people about it. Don't go. The only way I feel like you can really tell somebody about it is if you're giving somebody an idea on how they can go about being kind to somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be the example I always use is it doesn't have to be anything major. You go through the drive-through line. Let's say you're getting a cup of coffee, and you happen to ask the person at the window, "Hey, how much? What's the person behind me's bill?" And let's say it's $10, and you got a $20 bill in your hand, and you can swing it. If you can swing it, hey, I'll go ahead and add their bill onto mine, and I'm just going to go ahead and cover it. And just do me a favor when they come up, just tell them to have a good day. And you pull away. Like there is no way
Yeah, don't stick
That
around. Yeah.
yeah, don't stick around. But there is no way that you're doing this simply for the fact of doing that. You know what I mean? Like because you're leaving it right after that. So
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Okay. No,
and
no, I can
that's
understand.
the way I was description.
Yeah, that no, that's that. I can deal with that. I can understand and I can get down with that. We do it all the time. Like we tell you, hey, do good, but don't stick around to like reap the reward. Just let karma, the good karma seeds come back to you
Right,
because they
right.
do.
And don't go away thinking, boy, I can't wait for karma to come back for me on this one.
Yeah,
Because then you're
exactly,
going to get bad karma for that because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If
exactly.
you just do it and you pull away, like, man, I really hope that just put a smile on their face, you know?
You never know what kind of day those people are having. Yeah, if you can afford to do that, or like I said, even if you can afford to give somebody that just panhandling for you, and I mean, sometimes we think twice before doing it, but I mean, if you feel safe to do so, and you have the money and you do it in a way that just like do it and don't record it, don't mention it.
Yeah, one of the things I always hear is, well, the people on the street corner, they're just doing it for drug money. Well, maybe, but you just stop them from having to go out and do crime in order to do what they need to do.
What if they're
You
at the?
know,
What if they're in that like they're at the verge of like changing their life around, and that meal you
right?
gave them, just I don't know or whatever, you just gave them bus money to make it to that interview, for a job,
Yeah,
or you never know, maybe they're going to a place to get treatment, whether it be
yep,
counseling or something, and you just gave that person who would have continued a life of crime or whatever, just a life that maybe not crime, but just self harm,
right,
you know,
yep.
just self harm. They make it to a place where they can get help. They can see counselors, people that can talk to them. Which reminds me, right now we're entering. I guess this is probably the last episode of the year in Christmas because we got Christmas right around the corner and New Year's, and I know K Dog is he's a family man. He's gonna do holiday hoobie waddy things, and even though I talk a lot of shit, being grinchy and shit like that, I do my holiday hoobie waddy things too. So let's face it, this is the closing episode for this year, our anniversary, fourth anniversary. But I want to say, during this year, a lot of people get what they call the holiday blues, and depression.
And I think it's going to be really, really bad this year.
Yeah, and depression kicks in, and like I said, we've lost people because fucking depression takes control over them, and
Yep.
it's something that is like really fucked up. And I mean, maybe you and I probably cannot reach those people, but I mean, there's a number that people can reach out to, the National Suicide Lifeline.
Yep.
And you know what? Last episode of the Powerhouse, I put it out there, and I'm trying to look it up right now because I I put it on there, and
Yeah. If when while he looks for that phone number, I want to make sure everybody knows reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. Reaching out for help is actually the complete opposite. It's a sign of strength. It shows how badly you're willing to fight to hold on. Sometimes we hold on to that last knot on that rope, and we feel like we're losing our grip on it, and uh, just reaching out and saying, "Hey, I need help. I'm losing my grip. I'm going to fall." Uh,
yeah, you might,
it is the most hardest thing to do, but at the same time, it can save your life. It can put you in a different place, put you on a different path, take you off that rope that you're hanging on, and maybe actually put you on a sidewalk
yeah.
where you can put one foot in front of the other.
Okay, yeah. Here in the
It,
U.S., like I said, here in the U.S. is 800-273-8255. That's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and available 24 hours. And if you or you know someone that needs it, it's good to have this number handy because sometimes people, I mean, that are close to you, they won't talk to you because, like you said, fear of being, what will they think of me?
Right.
They'll think less of me. They'll or whatever. But here you can talk to a counselor that doesn't know you personally, doesn't and you can let those things out. Now, outside the country, I don't know if anybody's listening outside the country. I wouldn't know, but I'm sure that there's something similar all over the world.
Yeah. Right. I'm sure there is. And yeah, fuck. I mean, if you don't feel like doing that, reach out to our email. You know what I mean? We will. We check it. Reach out, send us an email. I know it's not the most perfect idea, but
Cursory
we'll do
dot
whatever we can.
Yeah, it's cursory.overload@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Like
So,
it.
and we'll do what we can.
Yeah. So that's one of those things. Hey, this time of the year, check on your people. Make sure everybody's okay. And like I said, if they won't talk to you, maybe they'll talk to somebody else, a counselor. Because sometimes, I don't know if it's pride, ego, or sometimes we just don't want to burden anybody with our problems.
Sometimes there's also embarrassment.
Yeah, it is.
That's a big one. People think that they'll be embarrassed. Well, no, I can't talk to Pacho about everything going on because what will he think when he finds out like I can't pay my bills, or he finds out that I have a drinking problem or a drug problem. You know what I mean? Like, and most people that I know, those will never be thoughts that enter their head. Most people I know would be thankful that they reached out.
Yeah.
Uh, and quite honestly, if you're going through one of those situations and you reach out and somebody does say something, fuck them, cut them off. Don't ever talk to them again because they're not the people you should have in your life.
Yeah, if somebody tries to cut you down at that point in time, you're reaching out to them and they're not receptive. I mean, there's other ways. I mean, you're here for a reason, and whoa, I ran out of coffee, man. I'm getting a dry throat right now. But 800-273-8255. That's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline here in the U.S. And reach out to people, somebody can help you. Okay, that's just something that we wanted to touch right now because it's the holiday seasons. Like I said, we're right around Christmas is right around the corner. I mean, and so it's New Year's and all that shit. So I know that we're gonna continue recording, but the next episodes will come out in 2022. This is the last one for 2021.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So we're, like I said, it's actually, like I said, we're coming back with a fucking vengeance. Because this is like almost a 2-hour long episode, which we haven't done in a fucking long time.
Thank God I got a hard on over this. I love it.
So
was that one of those things that was supposed to stay in my head?
Well, that's the thing about cursory overload. We do this shit so that we can say what we normally can't say around regular people.
Right.
This is
it's out.
This is the one where you see someday when I'm no longer around, my kids might stumble into cursory overload episodes and be like, "So, oh shit, who knew that Pops did?" So,
right.
Yeah.
They're like, God damn, dude.
Damn. What the
My dad
fuck?
was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, because we stop being cool the minute our kids become teens.
Yep, that we do.
It's like, it's hard to tell teens that, before you were born, your parents were cool. Holy shit.
Yeah, like, Mom, you were never cool. Are you kidding me? And one day you find out your mom slung more dick than you could ever imagine.
Yeah, you're like Clerks right there, like that dude from Clerks. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
What?
Hey, right before we sign off, hey, do you know that shit came back recently? It was all over the fucking place with I guess former First Lady Nancy Reagan. Like, I
Really?
guess there's like some book that made mentions that before she was Nancy Reagan, I guess Nancy Davis, that she worked in the Hollywood settings, so that she was known for her skills.
Wow.